we are going to continue our class today as well. The topic of geography. Which chapter was going on? Agriculture. Different type of occupations we discussed and learned about. Okay. So, in which categories the economic activities are divided? Primary, secondary, tertiary, and tertiary. Okay. Okay. So, will you recognize the activities in which part they will go? Fishing. Fishing is primary activity. Okay. Growing cotton. Growing cotton. Growing cotton. Primary. Cotton. Growing of cotton. Primary. And making clothes. Secondary activity. And from factory to retailers. Means the transportation is a tertiary activity. So we are now able to understand different categories of economic activities. These are of three types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay, primary, secondary, and tertiary. The main occupation in primary activity is agriculture. Agriculture. Is it the main occupation in India? Yes, it is. It's being reduced also nowadays. Okay, so now we are going to understand different types of farming. Different types of farming. As we know, agriculture we are going to study. It is practiced in different ways. There is a classification of farming. Let's go with that. First of all, we are going to see a video regarding other things we will practice. The vision on.
Importance of agriculture can be estimated from the fact that about 50% of the people in the world are engaged in agriculture and agriculture-related activities. But only a few places in the world are suitable for farming. Farming can be divided into two types: subsistence farming and commercial farming. In subsistence farming, the farmer and his family use primitive methods to grow crops and rear animals. The objective is to produce an amount that is just sufficient to fulfill their needs. Subsistence farming can be further divided into two types of farming: intensive subsistence farming and primitive subsistence farming.
What are the two types of subsistence farming?
Intensive
and primitive. Subsistence farming, could you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue with that.
In intensive subsistence farming, a small plot of land is cultivated using a lot of labor and simple tools. An important aspect of this kind of farming is that more than one crop is grown annually on the same plot of land. This type of farming is used to produce crops such as rice, wheat, maize, pulses, and oil seeds. Intensive subsistence farming is popular in the monsoon regions of Southeast Asia and East Asia, including India. The climate in these regions allows for more than one crop to be grown in a year on the same plot. Primitive subsistence farming is another form of subsistence farming that includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. In shifting cultivation, a plot of land is cleared by felling or burning of trees. The ash is then mixed in the soil and the land is plowed. Crops like potatoes and cassavas are grown in this plot. Once the soil loses its fertility, the farmer shifts to a new plot of land. Shifting cultivation is practiced in thickly forested areas that receive heavy rainfall, such as the Amazon basin, the tropical areas of Africa, Southeast Asia, and Northeast India. The other type of primitive subsistence farming is nomadic herding. In this form, herdsmen travel in search of water and fodder with their cattle, goats, and sheep. Nomadic herding is common in the arid and semi-arid regions of Africa, Central Asia, Jammu and Kashmir, and Rajasthan in India.
Would you understand these things? Yes. Shifting intensive subsistence farming, what is it? Okay. Primitive subsistence farming you understood? Yes. What is it?
Subsistence farming is
subsistence farming
only provides all that it is fulfill their need to love.
Very good. It is to
Fulfill their needs.
Okay. So in primitive means either in this type of farming, family members do work on the fields, more labor is required, and the tools which they use, they are not modern. Modern techniques are not
Limited techniques to fulfill their
needs. And the other kinds of primitive subsistence farming, shifting cultivation, it is an important part of farming in India, and in many parts of the world it is being practiced. Shifting, as it is very clearly explained, people first of all they clear a patch of land, they cultivate any of the crop there. After the harvesting, they burn the remains there. Then ashes mixes with the soil.
that increases the fertility of the soil.
So that the fertility of the soil can be increased. And in nomadic herding,
The herders go place to place in search of water
with their livestock, with their animals. Okay, so that is nomadic herding. They also use the primitive methods of farming only. Primitive methods of farming.
The other major type of farming, apart from subsistence farming, is commercial farming.
Commercial farming.
Commercial farming is used to grow crops and rear livestock on a large scale. The main purpose is profit generation.
Commercial farming and cattle rearing done on a large scale.
only to gain a profit.
Purpose is
To gain profit.
Modern technology and innovative methods are used to increase productivity and profits.
Modern techniques that are used to
farming and cattle breeding are done on a large scale, and purpose of it is profit generation. And
Commercial farming is of three types: commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation. In commercial grain farming, crops like wheat and maize are grown for the commercial purpose of selling and making profits. This type of farming is practiced in the temperate grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia, where it is possible to have large farms spreading over many acres. Mixed farming is another method of commercial farming. In this form, the farmer conducts more than one agricultural activity on the same land to increase income. The land is used to grow food crops, fodder crops, and to rear animals. This helps to save resources. Mixed farming is practiced in Southeast Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, South Africa, Eastern USA, and Europe. Plantations are also a form of commercial farming. In plantation farming, only one crop like tea, coffee, sugarcane, rubber, or cotton is grown with the help of a large amount of labor and capital. This type of agriculture is practiced in tropical regions like Brazil, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and India. Farming is thus done in many different ways across the world based on the geographical conditions of the place, the amount of labor, and the level of technology used. Is thus done in many different ways across the world based on the geographical conditions of the place, the amount of labor, and the level of technology used.
So now we could understand the different types of farming. What do these main types of farming are? Commercial. In subsistence farming are also two types. What do these are? Commercial farming is of? What do these are? Commercial farming. Okay, let's check what you have gained. Let's have a quiz. Okay then. So this is a question for you. Viticulture should I go with D?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. Submit. Is it correct?
Yes.
Next question. Is this being slow? In shifting farming, farmers move from one place to another for fodder and water. For fodder and water. True or false?
Yes.
Should I go with B?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. It's correct. Correct. Clap for you. Next question. Write down the two names of grains that are commercial. Should I submit?
Yes, ma'am.
Wheat correct. Wait a minute. Next, what should be the next? Maize. Okay, let's check. faster. What is major agricultural production in Malaysia? Malaysia. Just now. Coffee. Samir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very nice. Next, be faster. Why is rice grown in alluvial clay soil? Yes.
Because rice need more water to grow. So that's why
Raise your hands for B. Okay. And for B? C? Okay, first I will go with B.
Yes, correct.
Because it can
Retain
shifting cultivation is known as roka. You know, shifting cultivation has different names all over the world. It is exactly roka, where it should be Malaysia. One time answer. Sorry. Mexico, you told her? The facts must be kept in mind. Whenever you watch the video, it should be done very carefully. What is the name of shifting cultivation in Mexico? Learn all these different names of cultivation. Why do herdsmen move from one place to another? Why do herdsmen move from one place to another? Because while they farm crops, they are selling goods in market, difficult competition, are you asking or telling? What should I go with? Directly. Wow, what is this? Farming is practiced in various ways across the world. Various ways. True it is. It is? Very good. Last two questions. Why is coffee not grown on hills of Assam? Why is coffee not grown on the hills of Assam? Because Assam has a pretty climate. One minute. No, first of all, you raise your hands only. I'll ask this.
Because Assam has a cool climate.
Because Assam has a cool climate. So this must be logical. share you for your homework. Okay, types of farming there is. Types of farming there are. So you have to fill that worksheet as homework. Okay. Next now. Yes. Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt regarding this?
No.
Clear all the things are?
Yes, no.
Different types of farming we watched. Now, could you all understand the all types of farming?
Yes.
Okay. Till it recovers, let's revise. Again, in shifting cultivation, what do the people do? Okay, let me ask the question. In which type of farming people clear the patch of land? Shifting cultivation. Okay then, next. Okay, give an example of commercial farming. Commercial farming. Example of any type of crop which is grown in commercial farming. Beans, maize. Okay, will you differentiate in plantation farming? Give an example of plantation. Rubber, coffee, tea, sugarcane, banana. Okay. What do you know about the mixed farming? Mixed farming. Mixed farming. What do you know about the mixed farming? Raise hands only, no shouting. Only the hands must be raised. Okay, you tell. You.
Mixed farming is grown with two more crops in the same field. It's called mixed farming.
Is it so?
Yes.
Is she correct with it?
Yes.
Sit down. Primitive methods. In which type of farming primitive methods are being used? Yes.
Substantive farming.
Substantive farming. I think it has been hacked. Let's go back and again understand. Yeah. Sit down. Happens with it sometimes. So now you people are able to understand different types of occupations, different types of economic activities, and different types of farming. Different types of farming. Let's recall. Sericulture is rearing of. Sericulture, rearing of silkworm. Pisciculture, viticulture, horticulture, animal husbandry comes under the primary or secondary activities. It is mining, secondary. So this directly being from where we are okay, so now you people are able to understand types of primary activities, types of farming. Let's discuss one more thing. Why do people agriculture or primary activities to the secondary or the tertiary? May you?
Because it has a low amount of profit in there.
Very good. Another, from agriculture, people are being shifted to other kind of activities in other sectors. Agriculture is also the number of people is being reduced in agriculture also.
Because they think that this is a primitive work and they do not get the amount of profit that they deserve.
Profit they deserve. Very good. Why are they not able to earn more and more profit? Because more people are engaged, whereas the land is limited. The land is limited, and the number of people dependent on that is high. So they get less profit, and people are they are being changed to move towards the other activities. Now next, major crops. In agriculture, people grow different types of crops. In this chapter, we will discuss the different major crops which are being grown majorly all over the world around it. Okay, the grains may you give some examples of crops we use in our daily life? Repeat it. Next. Repeat it. Next. Any other? Maize. Yes.
Pulses,
Okay. Fruits you do not have here.
grains,
Maize. Repeat it. Okay. So here. Rice. Repeat it. From tea also use in our daily life. Millets, pulses, grains, major crops. Now we are going to see.
We grow different kinds of crops to meet the needs of mankind. Some crops are grown for human consumption. These are known as food crops. Rice, wheat, millets and maize are all food crops. Certain crops are used for making drinks. These are called beverage crops. Tea and coffee are beverage crops. Some other crops are grown for their fibers, which are used for making various products of human need. These are known as fiber crops. Cotton and jute are fiber crops. Let's learn the conditions for the growth of important food crops such as rice, wheat, millets and maize, and the regions of the world where they are cultivated. Rice is a food crop that requires high temperature and rainfall. Rice grows on alluvial clayey soil which can retain water.
Okay, you should pay your attention towards these conditions. High temperature, high rainfall,
And
always
high rainfall.
all the crops you should go with them. Remember.
China, Japan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Egypt are the major producers.
This is the area of, can you notice? All over the India it is gold. All over the India it is
The rice. Unlike rice, wheat requires only moderate temperature and rainfall. Wheat grows best in loamy soil where the water does not accumulate but drains off easily.
moderate means neither too high nor too weak.
Along with India, USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine and Australia are wheat producing countries. Millets are coarse cereal grains such as bajra, jowar and ragi. Millets are tough crops that can grow in high to moderate temperatures even with low rainfall. These hardy crops don't even need very fertile soil. In fact, even sandy soil often suffices for these crops to grow. Millets are grown in India, Nigeria, China and Niger. Maize is another important food crop that needs moderate temperature and rainfall to grow well. Maize needs fertile soil that is well drained and does not retain water. Maize is grown extensively in USA, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, China, Russia and India.
Okay, children, it's time for break. It's time to move now. I have to give you a work. You write it. Select 20 types of seeds. You bring tomorrow 20 types of seeds. Seeds, okay? Many types of seeds you will have at your home. If you don't have, you purchase. So two tasks today you have to fill that worksheet and collect the seeds. Thank you.